Sometimes you just want to know if something is either true or false. And Excel has a very powerful function for this called if. And let's take a look at this simple example here. We have a couple of companies, and then we have their revenue for 2013 and 2014. And then we have the column D where it says increase. And this asks for an answer. And the answer would be either yes or no. And we're just going to use text. So this column will be just filled with yeses and nos, right? So how are we going to do this? Well, we use the if statement. So we type is if. And then the first thing that Excel wants to know is, what is your logical test? Okay, so what is a logical test? Well, that is something that you put in there and that returns either true or false, right? And in this case, we want to know, is the revenue in 2014 greater than the revenue in 2013? If that is true, then we want to see the text yes. Okay, so here in C2, we refer to C2. We say, well, if this is greater than 2013, then we want to see true. And this symbol here, the greater than symbol, you can use a couple of these, and I put them right there. So we have equal, so we can see if are these two equal, and then the logical test would say yes if it's true, and then if it's false, then you can use the other version. And then you have greater than, smaller than, greater or equal to, smaller or equal to, and this one is kind of strange maybe because it looks like a diamond. Well, it's not, and it's not. It's a contradiction. It's greater than and smaller than. It's crazy. No, it's not equal to. So remember that it's not equal to. If you see this somewhere, it means not equal to. But in this case, we want to use the greater than symbol, and then we type our comma, and if this is true, we can do something. And in this case, we want to say yes. And because we are using text, we have to put it between double quotes. Then you type a comma again, and then you can give a value for what do we want to see if it's false. So what if B2 is greater than C2, right? Because then this statement is false. And of course, we are going to just type no in this case. But remember, this is still Excel and you can use whatever you like. So after the comma, you can also refer to another cell. So let's say that you have something here in E1 and you want to show that. You can just click E1, and then if this statement, if this logical test is false, then the value in E1 will be shown. And you can even go one step further and you can say, well, if it's false, then I want a formula. And you can just put a formula in there, whatever you like. Right? And the same thing goes for the true value. Of course, you don't have to put a text there. You can also refer to another cell or put a formula in there. And that's fine. But in this case, we just want to see yes or no. So we're going to close this function, press enter. And in this case, we say no. And that's the right thing because this is a red number and that means it's a negative number. So we have a decrease. So is there an increase? No. Now let's copy this, and we see yes, yes, no. Okay, and even though this is not a negative number, it is lower than the 81,000 that we see there. So great, this works. And this is how easy it is to work with a logical function. This is the if function. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use an if function within an if function, or a nested function.